All right, welcome everybody back to the weekend round. I apologize I couldn't get an opening round on stream. It's pretty busy and couldn't get a place to where it was nice and quiet, but it is what it is. But I'm gonna try and sneak this round in. Um, this is my second account that I do on pro, using only a basic ball and like medium level clubs. And my other account, I was able to get a minus 28. So my goal is, and I didn't get pretty much every drop that I should have. So I'm hoping to get, yeah, I mean, I'm looking to get minus 30. That's my goal. Get a minus 30. The very low end is 26, but minus 30 is my goal. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. I just signed in, so 29 is going on, but this hasn't even filled up yet. I'm guessing it will in the next 2.5 hours, but let's go ahead and get started. Here we go. So we start with our big topper. Gonna hook this in. Want it to be around the 260 or 368 to 372 range is the goal. I do a 2-to-1 adjustment, max curl, max top, with my 2-to-1 adjustment minus like 20. I don't I don't get like 100% perfect on it, but a great right or a great left are still perfectly fine with this type of shot. Obviously, you want to hit it perfect. And then I go with my thorn, which with that distance I should be an exact 2-to-1, depending on how far I reach. But 368 to 372 is what I want for a 2-to-1 adjustment. So, all right, here we go. I go on the right side, same idea as before. Just gonna really try hard to hit perfects for this round. If I can hit perfects, minus 30 will definitely be feasible with just a basic ball. And like I said, I do these streams just to give you an idea, to save balls if you want to. Specialty balls, they come by if you want to use gems and all that stuff, but or if you want to spend actual money, but I don't. So, oh boy, we got one of these guys, huh? Okay. It's like good luck talking to yourself. I'm good. I'm just gonna play my game. Forget about you. Alright, here we go. 8, so that's probably gonna be like 2-to-1, 6 adjustment is probably what I'll go with. Back it up just a little bit just to make sure I don't go too far. And then let's just go to 2-to-1 with 6. Yeah. So, of course, I hit a bad shot to start it. Awesome. I guess a great left is not good, but I got the win, so hopefully I have enough club to get it there. Otherwise, I'll start off with a freaking par to start this stream. Awesome. Let's at least save the birdie and then try to pick one up later on. But minus 30 is still, like I said, I got minus 26 should be guaranteed, because you'll get a drop, but then obviously 8 and 17 you should be able to get the eagle every time. But we deal with hiccups early and then we just pick up the pieces as we go. So let's see if I can get at least some good power behind this. Okay, so at least I'll reach. Let's just, hey, you know what? I'm going to try and make it. Let's see, it should be right about there. go 2-1. And then we'll push it back up to the blue. Alright. I don't know if 2-1's the right adjustment, but you never know. No. Definitely need more, but save the birdie, and man, I really want that first eagle. Kind of sets the pace. This hole two is makeable. I did make it. I did hole in one it, so I'm hoping I get the same wind. I got it with a 9.9 wind, so hoping I get that again. That way I can pretty much say, okay, got it. But not a good start. I needed an eagle. That would have been nice, but and also number 4 hole in ones. I didn't. I've hit it on other accounts, but I did not hit it on my minus 28 round. So that's gonna be cool if I hit that. So I'm now gonna need to at least hit it to get on pace with my 30. So let's go. I guess I can just keep the same one. I just use the Viper. So it's a Viper. We go 2 and a little top spin right at the hole. Basically, the yellow touches the rough on the right side. Move it just a little bit so it lines up. So it'll be a little bit into the red. And then I move over straight left 1.5 green squares, and then do a 2-1 plus 10%. So if I have a 9.9, this drops if I hit it perfect. And you'll see what I mean. It's a lot to it, but the reason I do the 1.5 is just because to allow for the push from the wind going left to right, and I don't want to add more topspin and bring it back more. I don't want to do that. So, oh, way less. Okay. Still gonna go 2 and a little. Back it up here. So you can kind of see where it's gonna hit. See, like right about like that green square, like that. So you can see it's a little bit off, and then move it over 1.5. I'm looking at the hole when I do that, and then 2-1 is going to be just over 8. All right, let's see. Let's see. Come on. Give me the view. No. Man, oh man. That's 2. 2 for 2 on the first 2 holes. Great. So I guess I gotta back it up a little bit because I didn't want it to clip the rough. If it didn't touch the rough, then it wouldn't hop left, and that had a good shot of going in. We'll just have to rebound it on the back, but man, oh man, this is just awful. But no, like I said, a minus 26 is like the low standard, but I'd be very disappointed if I get a 26. See, that's kind of the way my ball should have done, and his takes off because he had a little too much, but mine rolls right at it, and it hit its dead center, which sucks that I didn't get a chance to do it. Okay, next hole, extra mile on the big dog. I've come really close on all these, and it's really annoying because it's like I can't get the top spin just right. It's between like a 1.5 and a 2 topspin on the big dog with curl. So it's been really annoying that it just kind of, I can't hit that funnel. I know on the right side, that's where most people go. I just don't like threading the needle, and you need to use a specialty ball to get to the next one, to the next spot on the right side. So, not a big fan of the right side, unless I was going to use like a Kingmaker or a Titan, but I am not. Come on. So, yeah, it's just really annoying that I just have two. That could easily be four that I've hit, but I guess it's not in the cards for that. Alright, here we go. So we go max top spin, just a little OP. And you'll see where I line up my shot. It's usually on the right side of the rough, depending on the true angle of the right to left, or shall I say northwest arrow. Should be around the 370-ish range hitting this shot. So I know some people use the big topper on this too, and just for more topspin, but I'm trying to avoid as much overpower if I can. My overpower has been a little shaky for me lately. Just hitting them perfect. So, alright, so you'll see the wind. It's actually pretty low wind. Oh, man. It sucks because the round that I had before was all high winds, so it's like all my notes are based on high winds. So it's like, great. Right when I want you to have high wind, it's messing with me. That's alright. We'll do our best. Alright, so he should be sitting up there. Nice. Roll on down. 376. No? 379. Okay. He's in a good spot. Alright, so here's what we do. 7. I'm definitely going to use some overpower. So now I'd look at my end of the ball guideline, touching the rough right here. And then I just move it over just a little bit, just to give myself some room. Yeah, it's not really any curl, but I will get a little bit of overpower. Just to make sure it gets up there. I mean, that's the key. Get it up there. Rolls on up. 374. 373, okay. So now I'm thinking, let's go 1 3/4 topspin. 2 to 1, -10, and then curl all the way to where the ball is, left of the ball is touching the outer curl ring. So we're going to give that shot a try. We're going to see what happens. He's kind of doing the same type of setup, but he has side spin, so he doesn't have to do as much curl as I do. But that's kind of the shot we want to do, get up there on the ridge though, and up a little more. So I guess he didn't use enough I didn't pay attention to his topspin, so he might not have put a topspin on it, which you're going to need 1.5 to 2. So here we are right there. Looks like -10 was going to be a 9. Let's do just under 2. And it looks like I need to push up a little bit because I want to be here. Yeah, we'll go up one yellow ring. So let's go ahead and do a 9, which is 2 to 1, 9. And then, there we go. And then push up. Okay. And then curl to where it just barely touches. And let's see. So 1 3/4. I like the view. I like the view. Come on. Okay. So what a 2? A 2 would push up a little more, but like I said, I keep dancing around this hole. And again, I know those of you who watch this and you watch the other streams or other notes, they go on the right side. They go straight up and straight down. But it's almost like I'm committed to this shot where it's like I gotta make it. It's like I gotta show that I can make it. I've made it before, but I don't know if it was tournament, but I know I've made this shot before. That's why I've committed to it all these times when we play this hole. But I have made it. It's like it barely needs to go up that hole a little bit, or up on the left side a little higher, just to gain some more momentum. But oh man, oh man. Come on, let's go. Alright. So this one is the Viper. Max backspin. 2-1. Plus 30%. And then max curl. Because the whole point is to get it over the hole, right side. If you get it up there, it can roll back in. And it's a pretty good little funnel too. I've seen some guys go on the right side and hit the funnel and just swoop on down. But if you miss, it rolls down pretty far. But, you know, it's still a makeable putt if you're playing in pro. But I go on this side because even if I miss, great right, great left, it's still going to back up to it. It should still be okay. But alrighty, so I'll show you how I do this. Well, of course. And my angle from what I've done before is I start it. I'll kind of show you where I always look at the end of the ball guideline, especially on this hole. Other times I'll use rings and just, okay, it lines up with this, lines up with that, and then I shoot. But this one, see, a great right is good because it gets over there and then it rolls back. See how it kind of comes back? Now, if he would have went up a little higher, it would have rolled back in. If you just get a little bit more up there. So let's see what I'm rocking here. Okay, 8.9. That's not good. It's good to have a low wind on this one. All right, so first I set it up. Blue touches, and then the right side there. And then I just kind of move it over a little more. And then it looks like it's going to be 9, 2.7. So you're looking more like a 12. So pretty much like that. So let's go power, max curl. 2, 3, 4. Great rights might be better, but of course I did. If I don't hit the flag, it goes past it and then rolls back down the way I want it to. Man, oh man, Golf Clash, you're all over me. You figured me out. You finally linked that I used the same device for my other accounts. You're like, hey, you shot a 28 on the last one. Let's humble him up. It's like, come on, dude. All right. Okay, awesome. So far, 3 drops missed. Obviously, if I get all my drops, you're looking at mid-30s. But I assume that I don't hit them all, but, you know, just a pain in my butt. I don't think that's the wind, but I don't care. All right. I know some of you probably looking at my chip counts like, oh, you're getting up 10 every single time. You're going to lose all your money. Don't worry. I'll get it back. I always do. All right, so this one, if I can sneak it through, looks like it would be a 2 backspin with a Goliath. Look at a 337-ish. That's what I want to do with distance. And then that leaves me with the Goliath, 2 backspin, 2-1 with a 20% adjustment. So let's check this out. Okay, so I do it let me show you that again. So it's like, see, I can barely see it, so if I move it just a little bit, it's out. So make it there. 2 to 1 plus 10%, so a little more than 8. Some overpower, and a little bit of curl. And then this should hit and roll. Here we go. Boom, and roll, and roll, and roll. 337. Oh man, I flew that real far. Okay. So I might be using a thorn. I hit that so well. Did not expect to go 349. But hey, anytime you get closer, it's much better. Some people lay up here on the right side. He's obviously not, especially if the wind is just too much for you to handle. You definitely could do that with a specialty ball because you will need some side spin that curl just won't do. Nice. I'm sure you've seen it's like a sniper rough bump roll down. Not a big fan of it, but okay, so we're going to be in complete minimum distance. So let's go 2.5, right at it. And then let's do 2 to 1 plus 10% because we're going downhill. So we're looking at just over 8. All right, here we go. Let's see if I got it locked in. Nope. See, if I was farther away, it's 20%. Closer, figured 10%, but apparently it's 5%. Oh, Lord have mercy. It's just so. Let me put my note on here because I might hit it that far again. That one, use the Goliath. 2 to 1 plus 10%. And I missed just right, so I can aim. I can either aim a little left of the hole or just do minus 5%. I hate 5s and 15%, I really do. Because I'm trying not to do as much math and all that stuff. I know if you really want to be like, oh, it sucks, super expert at this game, obviously you're going to have notes and tons of notes and the notebook. There's a lot of stuff you can do to help you further in this game. But I mean, that's if you want to. I mean, it's if you feel like spending money, spend money. No one, I don't think anyone's going to be like, man, you spend money on this game. I don't think anyone's going to judge you. You just play. It's funny when you play people, you can really tell if they have the notebook because they'll pause. They'll do like the backs, they'll do the spin and all that stuff, and then all of a sudden they'll just pause for, I don't know, maybe like 4 or 5 seconds, and then they'll rotate their screen. That tells me that they're typing it in to their notebook. And then you really want to know that on one-to-ones because if they're using a notebook, that's a huge advantage. If I play someone like that I suspect that they've got that, then I definitely don't play them a second time because it's stacking the cards against me. So I don't want to stack the cards against me. I like playing on an even field, which everyone should be using basic balls and just regular clubs, what you get. Alright, so with this one, I go extra mile, max topspin, max curl, do pretty good overpower to get it to rough bump and roll. Then I use my big dog, max backspin, 2 to 1 plus 10%, and then I add my curl, which is the same type of push that the other one, the right side of my ball should touch the very outer left side of the curl ring on the big dog shot. So, all right, here we go. Is it going to be me? Nope. All right, go ahead. Let's see it. I'll probably do the same shot that I'm doing. Unless he's going to go big fly. No, he's just going to lay up. I used to do this shot, especially in the past tournament when they had it, the Sequoia whatever tournament, and it's a tough shot with the big dog. It's a tough shot because you have to hook it on that other patch all the way there, and then put about 3 topspin and some curl, massive curl to get it there, and you're still probably hitting from the fringe. All right, so see, even with a max, with a max, even though it looks like I won't reach 2 to 1, you will. So don't do it. So I go right about here, and then this will hit and roll up. You don't want a second bounce. So 1, 2. So I think I only hit once. That was tough to see with the view, but I think it only hit once. Because if you hit the rough and then it hits again, it's only going to roll out, and then you're going to be really far away where you might have to use overpower. So here's what he's going to have to do right there. He's going to have to go about 3 topspin. That way it'll roll that way. 2 might work because he's got a 7, because he's got more distance. But he's going to gamble this shot. Wow, what in the world? He didn't even adjust. I don't know if he doesn't realize he didn't adjust. This is going to be left. Just out left. See, if he would have adjusted, he would have been closer on the fringe. Again, this is makeable. Very makeable. Alright, so here we go. Backspin. What did I do? 2 to 1 plus 10%. I touch the blue. Right there on the sand. Okay, let's go 8.2. There you go. And then it touches the outer part. Oh man. Yeah, didn't like that. Didn't like that. Boy. That's the problem with the big dog though. Because it's 2 to 1, you miss. It's far right, far left. You have to be perfect with it. That's why people use the sniper. Like I plan on using my sniper soon. I believe it's up to a 7. I think I got on a 7, possibly an 8. Once you get to the 8, 9, 10 range of the sniper, then it's like you need to use it unless you have to have distance, because the sniper does not have the distance. But if you miss even a little, you're still going to be all right. So, you know, this round isn't very interesting so far. I'm not giving you guys anything to watch yet. I need something. I'm basically just playing small ball. But let's see, the Viper, I have hit this shot. So I do a rough bump. It's a scary shot because you have to hit it. You have to hit it perfect. It's definitely one of those shots where you're like, oh, if you don't hit perfect, you are going into the sand or you're going to fly it. So I'll show you what I mean. But I go for it because it's just it's a shot I like going for. So it's a Viper. I do one 1.2 top, so one and a little, and then do a lot of curl. And then I kind of put the guideline or the yellow ring not in the center of that little patch on the right side of the rough, but I move it just a little more over left because the curl really pushes it, because it goes from left to right. For some reason, when you do a lot of curl and it's, let's say you want to curl left and the wind is left to right, if you curl left, it's actually going to push it more right with the wind, like a lot more that normally it would do if you just did a straight shot. Not really sure why the game decided to do that. See how it's left to right, so when I add the curl in the upper right of that sand, it actually pushes it more to the right. So let's see, 15%, so that should be 6, 6.7 and 3, 7.9. So you're looking at a 7.5 to an 8 is what I'm looking at. So that means I'd be like around a 9.3. Yeah, that's around a 9 point something. And like I said, I'm going for making the shot. You can possibly make it from here. That shot is definitely feasible. I do it on expert because the wind is really bad, and if I'm using, I always use like lower specialty balls if I have to. So 7, okay. So 1 and smidge. There we go. Move it. See, this is where I normally go, but I have to move it over just a little bit because it will push. Okay, so 2 to 1. No. We're gonna go basically like 4 rings. And max curl. Alright, let's see if I got it. Come on. Get over there, get over there, get over there. Oh, jeez. So you see where that hit. Like, even with a 2 to 1 and 15%, 2 to 1 plus 15%, it still pushed it to the right side of that little island. If it was in the middle of the island, that ball can drop. I've made it a few times with all types of wind, especially on playoffs when you're playing 1 versus 1. But man, oh man. Okay, so 0 drops for the front 9. Awful. But granted, let's be fair. You know, trying to get all these drops, you know, it is difficult. It's very difficult to get all these drops. But I did it with my other account, and I dominated the back 9. So maybe Golf Clash is going to want me to do that. We're still only at 30. Wow, did not see that. Okay. But so basically I shot a minus 15 on the back 9. So yeah, let's just do our normal. I guess I'd love to get the albatross on number 9. I waltz past it or roll right up to it a few times. So we'll see. We'll see if I can get that one to drop. That would be really nice. If I can get that to drop, then that kind of puts me back on track to get a couple of drops on the back 9. But as of right now, I'm just anticipating a minus 13. So be nice if I would get some actual opponents. I don't know why I keep getting these recordings. Like, no one's playing right now? Really? Like, why not play? Come on now. Let's play. You couldn't have, if you finish your round early, then you obviously aren't busy enough in your real life. Alright, so he's going to try the roll down, which I do not do. So basically it's 2 to 1 plus 20%. Excuse me. max top spin right in front of that sand, rolls right through the trees, hits the rough at the bottom, and then rolls out. That's the whole point of that shot. And I make sure I'm like a little red. Little red goes into the sand of my red ring. So you don't want to have it pushed up all the way because it will fly when it hits. So, all right, so 1.6, so basically that should be 6.6. So I go right here. I just take a look to see where it's going to land. And that's kind of where you want it to land. See how it's just a little bit in? But I don't push up all the way because that is not good when it comes to the shot. So, careful. Careful. All right. Here we go. This should roll on through. Hit and roll. So for a fringe shot, this is pretty automatic for everybody, I believe. People go on the right side and through where I'm going. Even on rookie, you can, without a big topper, you can actually sneak it in between the rough and the sand up there and bounce it through, and it hits the rough and just rolls out for you. It's a pretty comfortable shot. You can do it on playoffs too, or do it on match play. I run into a lot of people that don't do that shot, and you make easy money. Like I think it's higher levels too, like the 100K or 300K, I believe. All right, so we go right here. I just respect the 9 by giving it a little bit, like right about there. It will move a little, but not much. And just hit it, and boom. Even a great shot still goes in. All right. All right, so number 9, be really nice to sneak in an albatross. I pretty much tied everyone on this. And sneak one hole in. Every replay that I played is someone who shoots the exact what they should. All right. There you go. I believe. Okay, here we go. Definitely need the big dog. I'll show you where I angle it. Basically, the first extra mile shot, no topspin, no backspin. One's going to be push up to, like, I believe the red to see it where my ball guideline hits there, and then do your 2-to-1 adjustment and then push back up red. So 2 rings straight ahead, so we'll see. So yeah, with a 9.3, so it looks like this. So actually you go max, that's right, you come here, that was expert. So with this one, I go max, so you see where the bottom of the red is touching the inner white, so that's 8. So I'm gonna have to bring it back 1, basically like almost 1 ring, right about there. And this should hit right there, roll on up, and be comfortable, like so. And sit. Boom. Any topspin and that thing rolls too far, so I don't even bother with, just let it sit and be right. I think I've said that before on my other stream, that if you put some topspin on it, there is a roll glitch there. I made that mistake by just going down a little bit and just saying, hey, I want to roll it up there and get it over more to the left. And sure enough, it boom, boom, took off. And I'm like, great. It's like, I don't know if some guys have like detailed notes on every single hole where it says, okay, this is a roll glitch, roll glitch, roll glitch. I'd love to see that, because I would just avoid it. Roll glitches are only nice except on like when you're really trying to just completely annihilate a ball with a berserker. So, alright, so he's going to lay up as well. Welcome to the party. Okay, I'm going to show you how it's done, and then you go ahead and copy me. No, both got the same. We right on top of each other. I might be a little more right. Yeah, alright. So, here we go. Top spin. Then I watch how much till I get in the middle. See how it starts to, right here, it just kind of gets stuck right there. So I just, and then it just moves ever so slightly. So right about here, wait, let's see how much that was. So basically a red ring. So I'm going to go 2 to 1 and push back up to the red ring. And then take the shot. All right, let's see. I don't like that view. That view means it's not going to get there. I guess I had to push up more. Did it? I don't know if I measured all the way to the red ring, but you push all the way up, it hits. If it bounces a second time, it needs to be more in the middle of that rough, and it'll roll down and slice to the left. So those of you that don't have, if you're using a sniper, you'll be able to see it, but with a big dog, you can't see because of the ball guidelines. So you see where he's pushing right there? That's where you want it to hit. So he's for it. Now, I don't know if he knows that it is going to break left a lot. So he wants to move more to the right. I'm guessing he does not know. But you practice these holes and you figure those out. And that's the whole key, is that you just practice. I mean, I know a lot of my clanmates, they play the first round, and if they, you know, screw up a hole or two on a Monday, they'll just see how it's going to roll to the left. See that little roll right there to the left? If he would have went more that way and up more, then boom, it's makeable. It's definitely makeable, but, you know. Alright, so let's just not mess around with it and just, right there is fine. It's not going to move that much. Okay, so with a 13. Tough front 9. Tough front 9. Technically 0 drops. I don't consider number 8 a drop. So, and I've given away 90,000 coins because I keep tying everybody. It's like I can win a couple. That'd be nice. But I just like to speed things along. It's late. I'll win more coins somewhere else. Alright. So, we're on the standard pace. But I don't like the standard pace. Yeah, 31. Thank you, sir. Alright, so let's not screw this one up. Let's not hit a great left. Yeah, right. Not stable. I'll give you not stable. I've upgraded all of my internet, so if there's anything, your server is not stable. There's gotta be somebody playing. I won't be waiting friggin'. It's gonna kill me another 15-20 minutes just waiting for the next 9 holes. Alright, here we go. Come on, let me go first. I want to go first. when I'm playing for big money, sure, has me go first on the playoff, too. And I get to show him my shot, and then he beats me by an inch, and I lose big money. Those match play, that's usually it works. For some weird reason, I haven't told Playdemic that it's like, yes, getting rid of the actual line and not seeing what type of topspin and side spin works for low players, but not if you are an experienced player. Man, that's tough. If you're an experienced player, you can see exactly what they're trying to do, and then you just kind of watch them do their how many rings they do and all that stuff, and it's still unfair when you play those type of rounds. Alright, so we'll go 7. So basically 3.5. There we go. Better. Finally hit a perfect. And roll, baby. And roll into the sand. Great. Am I missing something? 2 to 1, 20%. So if I went 3.5, that's more than 20%. Like, ridiculous. All right, let's try and make this shot. Unreal. I'd much prefer the rough. But hey, this is where we make our money. That's max, okay. Let's go one backspin to slow it down a bit. Right at it. Let's go 1 to 1 plus 10%. Of course, the 10% would do it, right? So that one's 2 to 1. The other one I had from the sand was 2 to 1 plus 10%. Same distance, but that one's not. I mean, God, this is awful. Well, at least if people see it, they'll be like, oh, don't do that. It's like he adjusted 2 to 1 plus 20%. I'll do 2 to 1 plus, well, minus technically, minus 30%. Let's keep, this is just ridiculous. I need to win like one hole, for crying out loud. Alright. Give me 9.9 or give me the 9.5 to 10, please. I know it's 7 to 10. Give me the upper half. I'm definitely going to back this up a little bit because clipping the rough on that first 9 was pretty ridiculous too. Just going to wait again because nobody's playing. But, okay, so 2 and a little. 2 to 1 plus 10%. But first, go right at the hole with the yellow right by the... Oh, is this an actual player? Or did they just outright say good luck? Yeah, I see a lot of people do this shot. Very feasible shot. If you know the rings, and then you're going to have to pull back some because it travels a bit. So he's going to go, I don't know how many rings with the rocket, but he'll do his adjustment. Then he'll go back. Oh, he's not doing it. That's going to be too far, man. Basically, you go back and you pull towards you. I want to say like maybe a ring. I'm playing an adjustment guy, so must be a replay. Yep, unlucky. But I think it's a replay guy because he's already saying it when he hits it. All right, so 2 and a little. Oh, okay, we got a bigger wind. All right, I like it. So that'll basically be like 10.3. First, let's back it up. Make sure I'm not going to hit. Here we go. Okay, so there's that. Move it over about 1.5. And just over 5 rings. Get in the hole. Bounce. Come on, come on. That's what it should have looked like on the first time where it bounced, but for some reason 2 to 1 plus 10% didn't work. Unreal. Not happy. Now I'm just thinking, hey, could I get a 27? Because I should be able to get 1 drop somewhere. I'm getting like no drops. So, sorry everyone for not giving you anything to be like, oh, hey, nice shot. Now you're going to watch this like, hey, use a specialty ball so you can... Yeah, it's like, no, that's not the win, so... Yeah, I guess I was playing a replay again. Man, oh man. I might have to start playing some of these holes, some of the playoff holes, because apparently every replay they're giving me is someone that gets an exact shot. Not really sure why. I didn't deserve that. Maybe I did, I don't know. Alright, so I'll show you a different way just to make sure. I know the wind varies on this one, especially like between... Let me kind of show you. So with this type of shot, I would be like right about here and then move over, and that would be the shot. But that's where I want my shot to go. So it goes, you can adjust just 2 to 1 and then push back up so you can see right about where I wanted it. And then give it a little bit of OP just to get it going. And this should be right where I want it. So you can see, you could adjust it that way, especially higher. I came real close to hitting the sand. Real close to hitting the sand when I did an adjustment, just kind of moved it over where the rough was with a 7-ish wind, and then I moved it again to the same spot, just a little more at like a high 9s, and it almost reached the sand. So I was like, oh, okay, let's just make sure we go a little more when it's higher wind, so it's closer to the rough with smaller winds, and then further away. Or just do the adjustment the way I did it, just 2 to 1, done. This should be in the sand. No, he put different curl on it. Okay. Oh, it's weird. All right, so I didn't quite reach. So let's go ahead and do the 2. I know it's gonna want to hit there. So let's say a yellow again. 2 to 1 minus 10. So it's gonna be, is it minus 10? Yeah, it's minus 10. So it's gonna be like 8-ish. like an 8.4. So let's go 8, which is 4, and then 0.4. That should be fine. Oh, didn't move up. There we go. Let's do my curl. Oh. Oh. Watch this goes in. That's funny. Oh, man. So even a perfect shot, I don't think that would have went in. Because a perfect shot would have went further. Man, it's like just dance around the hole all day. Of course, he's going to do the same shot. Nope, because he has the curl. You do not want to do backspin. There you go. Thought you're going to want to go a little more than that to get it up there. You just kind of won that one. Yep, got to add curl. So you can see I have to do max because I don't have a ball that has major side spin. So he goes up and it rolls on down. And if he would have went 2, he would also have a good shot. But you see what I mean? Like all these replays are all hitting exactly. They're not giving me a replay that's a mistake. I'm just giving away all my money. Going with a 26, I'll probably get my money back, maybe. not what I've lost and given away, but the next term, I believe a cursed one, I'll probably have to. Oh, excuse me. I'll probably have to play those holes, at least the playoffs, to keep my money. But yeah, good times. Yeah, it's not the right wind. Alright, let's get after it. Can I get someone to make a semi-mistake? Or I need a drop. So, okay, let's not hit the flag this time, please. That was like really ridiculous. Oh, this is a real person. Okay, cool. So he's capable of making a semi-mistake that I don't have to. I mean, if I nail this, then whatever. It's not that I want anyone to make a mistake, but it's like I'm giving away all my freaking money. But granted, I can just play. I'll play like tour 4, tour 5, and just get my money right back after like 10 to 15 matches if I need to. Because that's the thing, when you have a low count like 620, you don't play a lot of people that are like really locked in, and hey, you better go max, man. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know about this shot. Yeah, see, too short. But you need to go way higher. All right, let's nail this shot. Come on, one time. Let's nail it. Of course, it's going to be the max wind. Like I said, this is perfect when you have a low wind. So, blue touches. And let's move straight over. There. 10, 30%, so 13, 14-ish. So let's go there. Not too much, but I need to get up there. Come on, one time. Just hit where I want you to. Go on up there. Is it enough? Is it enough? No, it's going to miss right. Dang it. Not enough. Had to get it more over. But so that means I would have needed to push more right on my initial adjustment before I shot to get it way over there and then rolls back in. Man. Good times. Good times. Well, hey, it is what it is. 5 holes to go. Need 1 drop. Just 1. I don't ask for much. I'm hoping to get number 16 with that massive curl and this one. That's what I'm hoping. Is this the wind? Is this the wind? No, not the wind. So, alright. Yep, everything's good on this one. I do know now if I hit the 349 mark that it's 2 to 1 plus 10%, but aim just a little bit to the left or yeah. Because I missed to the right. No, I missed to the left. Never mind. I don't know. We'll see. Looks like I finally picked up a guy that's playing the rest of his round. So, plus 10%. Aim. I thought I missed left. See, I adjusted too much. Yeah, I adjusted too much. That's what it was. So I missed slightly right. So either I aim a little bit to the left hole, or I go minus 5% as opposed to 10% and aim right at it. So we'll see. Let's see how Slap and Tickle is gonna bounce perfectly. Look at that. 354. 364. Wow. Good for you. I walk a different path. Here we go. So move it just where you can see it. Good. And then a little over 10 just to be on the safe side. Give it some OP and a little bit of curl. Alright, sneak on by. Sneak. Give me 3. I don't think that's going to be 349. That didn't roll as far. Okay, now we're 337. So this should be 20%. This should be 20%, and I'm thinking, yeah, man, oh man. Something tells me this is going to screw me. But we'll try it. Boy, he just doesn't care. He's like, let's go. Figure he would care because he's using a lot of specialty balls that you're going to have to use gems to get back or get up high in the rankings, and you haven't got any drops either. Alright, so here we go. 20%. Oh, easy now. Alright, here we go. So, fire right at it. There we go. Okay, so that should be 11. Alright, let's see. Is this the time? No. Wow, not even close. See what I mean? My notes are like, go right at it with 20%. Maybe I'm usually more left that it breaks left, or doesn't break as much. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. I'm hitting perfect shots and I'm missing all my drops. The first hole just killed me. First and 10 just killed my whole round. Because it's like, you know, that is a droppable shot. Very droppable. It's like perfect 2-to-1 adjustments and just a quick math. 2 backspin and it goes in. But nope. I hit the rough on the 1-1. Same idea. I keep missing. So it's just like a pain. There we go. Now we got wind. Alright, so let's do it. So 1 and a little. Let's put it right there. Maybe if I touch the green, and then it should be like, that's a tough. Hold on, let me look at that again. Yes, that should be it. And then max curl. Is this the time? Is this the time? Nope. Yeah, match that shot. Okay, so, and that's tough to see because you can see when you adjust it, you're going up the sand and it's not perfect, but at least I know it's still going to hit around that space. Even though I know I didn't adjust all the way, I'm still going to hit the rough in a good spot. So happy with the practice for sure, because I know a max spin, 15%, make sure the green is touching the left side, and that should do it. That's the thing, I've been giving him money, and he's still going to shoot. It's like, this is where you just kind of, you forfeit one. Because I do that too, even with 100K, and I know I can't afford 100K all the time to just give it away. But if a guy forfeits to me and I play him again, I forfeit to him. Simple. Give and take. Common courtesy, so to speak. Alright, so we go max topspin, max curl, almost max overpower. Let hit the rough, bounce on out. Big dog, max backspin. 2-to-1 plus 10. Now I missed pretty far right because I did hit a great right. So let's aim a little more left and try to hit it perfect. And just do a 2-to-1 adjustment instead of 10%. We'll see if that clears up any problems. Hopefully I can get to that same spot. Come on, let me lead it off. Come on. Uh-oh. Anytime you see the berserker, you know where he's going. He's going to try and reach, which is very feasible. He's going to have to add some curl and hit it relatively. If he can have a slight great right. There's a little bit of curl. Slight great right. No great left. Oh, perfect's even better. Good for you. There it goes. Hit and then roll out. Roll out. Whew. That is salty. Alright, here we go. Max top. I kind of just look at it like around the bush. Guess I don't. It doesn't need to be perfect, but so this will roll out. We'll give yeah, that traveled quite a bit. See how it hit there? It hit and then took off. Like if you're a little bit short, it hits twice, it's only going to barely roll out, and you will be definitely using an overpower with your big dog. But here I should be right on pace. They roll pretty far, even with a great right or a great left. Obviously, perfect is the goal, but it's a pretty safe shot if you don't max overpower it, because max overpower, you'll fly and hit the. It's still reachable with a rough shot, but you would rather be shooting a big dog or something that you don't have to go super fast. So he's gonna have to do a little bit of curl just to go around the tree to make sure. And might see that little bit. Well played. Well played. But I'm gonna try and make my shot. You were just trying to make sure you get on the green, because that's a tough shot. All right, so blue touches sand. Max backspin. Let's go 2-2-1. So just over 4 rings. And then curl. This should be okay. Get over there. So I needed just a little more curl. Really? That's the world I'm living in? Just a little more? Is that going to be... Should I start a new account and write little more curl? Because like I said, using a basic ball, you have to really understand curl, or else you will be way off. All these holes are bendy and around trees and 90-degree angle holes. What do they call that? Dog leg rights, stuff like that, and dog leg lefts. So you really have to understand curl. So I should start a new account and start it on rookie and just be like a little more curl. Alright. I'll go ahead and play you. I've given up enough money. I'm tired of people playing me. Like, people need to give me a little, please. I don't know what he's doing. Like, that's not going to be enough. He might go into overpower. Yeah, this should be left. Because well, of course he hit it that way. Why not, right? He hits a great right to bring it back towards it. He hits a perfect and he's way over there. So, go figure, right? Alright, so now we have to allot for the push that this will have. But let's just do this shot. Go right at it. Go right at it. Two to one. Curl. There we go. Alright, just sit. 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 Thank you. Just on backspins, you know, when it's got headwind, that's usually the way I go. Especially with an extra mile. Pushes, I probably could have used less curl, but I know before I used a little curl and it didn't really work out. I would still be more left. So, alright, here we go. We got this. We got this. 1 and a little. 2.2 to 1 wind plus 15%. And then max curl left, green, touching the sand. So, and of course, perfect shot. Alright, here we go. Let me go first. Every time I say it, I need to stop saying it. Alright, let's see what he's going to do. See, a sniper is a good one, but my 8, I think I have a 7. My extra mouse, or my sniper 7, not quite on it. I haven't been using it yet. I'm happy with my Viper. So he's going to do the bounce over. The push of the wind should push him that way. He should be going about 2 to 1 plus 5%. So we're looking at probably like a 6. So 3 rings is what he should be doing. This should push over towards it. Get going. So there's the push. Very nice shot. I would have much preferred to go in, so I don't have to worry about my shot. I can just go for it. All right, so here we go. So 7, here we go, 1 and a little. There we go, touching right there. Really? All right, so I would need it to be like 8 and change. All right, here we go. Come on, one time. Oh, 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 oh. It's like right in the middle. Right, I'm hitting the middle of the island, so at least I know the push goes that way. I make my adjustment 2 to 1 plus 15%, and yet, like I said, I won't give in. I won't give in and grab a marlin and give it that one little, or navigator, and let it do the one little left side spin. I'm not going to give in. I'm doing a basic ball throughout. All right. Well, minus, this is fantastic. Minus 30 was my goal. Minus 28 was my settle. Minus 26 was, dang it. So, looks like I went with the dang it episode. Okay, so this one, blue, touches, kind of, and then move it over. There we go, and then, there we go. I don't know, the headwind might push it up further, but I don't know. I don't know, don't care. Just go for it. And I clipped the tree. Great. Let's see if you can beat that. No, I'm not going to bother. Okay, so at least I got, I'll probably just go right at it. But at least I got at least a little bit of money back. Good luck. So I'm not completely broke. All right, here we go. I already know this shot. Max top spin 2 to 1 minus 20%. The red is just a little bit into the sand. Like I said, when you play these holes enough, you'll remember all this stuff. It's like, because right now on my notes, it just says big topper, max top spin 2 to 1 minus 20. That's all I have written on there. But I know a little bit into the sand with the red, because you just take the make sure the ball guideline at the end isn't too far up, because it will fly going through and it'll miss the rough, hit the greenish, and then take off into the sand behind the green. So he's going to try the shot, but it's not enough topspin. This is 100% not enough. But if he went up in between, if we went in between the sand and the rough, then it would be. And you don't even need to put topspin or anything. You just let it roll. So yeah, poo. Sorry. It's alright. The best part about missing, if there is a best part, the best part about missing that shot to where he went to, make sure I look where it's landing. There we go. Where he went to is that there's literally very little adjustment with like the left or right or whatever the wind is. You can pretty much go right at it. Alright, here we go. Boom, roll, boom, roll, sit. Clockwork. Good luck. Get in the hole. So basically, if he goes right at the hole, max topspin, move it up to where it's going right into the hole. Don't go up or back because it's uphill. So that topspin will not happen. So this should not go in even with a perfect, and that's unfortunate. See what I mean? Like if you go up, push it up. Unlucky. If you were to go up and push it up towards it, right into it, through the hole, it's in. So I'm going to go ahead and respect the move of the 8. It will move a little, but not much. Dead center. All right. Okay, all we can do is hope for all we can hope for is an albatross. Let's come down to this. An alba for it all. It does for it all. The other count, I got 28 on it. Literally, last I checked, I was 25th. And I'm like, I'm minus 28, and it's relatively the same number of trophies I have. I kind of do a 1-to-1 with them. They've only played tournaments. I don't really play match play anymore with them. I just play tournaments for clan points. Or cloints. I've heard a couple people say coins. But it's not really coins, they're points, clan points. I mean, do they name anything? I mean, they look like little gems or diamonds, or I prefer to call them cloints. Wow. He's just basically given up. Let me show you how it's done, sir. Okay, with a 7, so you can see a 7 isn't going to fly as far as I want it to go, but I can give it a little bit, just a little wiggly, and even a great left should be fine. But, you know, it's just one of those things, you want it to be up there. It's not going to be as far as I want it to, because 8 wind is perfect. Thank you. 8 wind is perfect because it's just, you just line it up and then just hit, because it's 2-to-1. Max is basically 4 rings. So he's kind of doing the right thing, because there's no way to get to where the wind is going to be perfectly going straight in and straight out. Nice shot. Max overpower with sand is tough. Let me just say, it is tough. Alright, so here we go. Let's see, we push up here. That's where it touches there. Let's see, so it looks like into the white. So right there. So let's do our 2-to-1. And push up to the white. I'm guessing I'm going to need some overpower. Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little. Come on. One time. One time I got you locked. Come on. Roll down. Get down there. Go, go, go. Ah. How do I need more overpower than that? That had the perfect angle. Would have rolled right down to it. Something tells me this hole is a little wonky with that. What I mean by that is that there is a roll glitch too that I've hit and it just takes off. So I'm thinking if I did put a little more overpower and I did give the and hit the rough where I wanted to for it to roll down, I think it'll roll right past and roll into the rough. I don't think they make it possible to make from this angle. Most people that make this shot use the berserker and go on the left side and then hook it right in with either a grizzly or there's a lot of things you can use, but it's just a pain. Like it's like that ball needed to go. Wow. His round is tougher than mine. Well, I mean, like I said, the standard is 26. Most of you that have played know that 26 is the standard. 28 is the preferred. That means you just get a drop here and there on either the front or back nine. Good game. Good luck. But minus 30 is what you should get. I mean, this is pretty bad. I mean, more will join. I don't know why there's so little with only an hour 20. So with all this, it should end up with around 40 or 50 people. It just kind of looks like when it gets to the 1 hour mark, people are not going to be able to finish their rounds. So you can always double check, even with forfeiting all your rounds and hitting perfectly on everything. Looks like that guy's going to pass me, so the right man will get me in the top, out of the top 10 right there. And so should he should get 5 more, so Ty Webb should be at 25. So, you know, I may drop out of that, but you can see the prize money, it drops big time after, so you can see it like drops by the hundreds. Just like drop, because it's only showing for 35. So even with a top 10, it's not going to be great. As long as more people, I need a whole bunch of people to join with like 30 minutes left, because then they just get clan points or cloints, and I can stay up towards the money wise. So I anticipate probably being around the 15 to 14. So you can see that's the drop off right at 14 to 15. Big drop with money. So my 170 will put me back where I belong, especially since I gave up quite a bit. I think I gave up like 120 or something like that, but it's all good. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed the stream. Sorry I couldn't get any super drops, but you know, it is what it is. You just kind of roll with the punches. Sometimes they drop, sometimes they don't. Like I said, I made a really good second round with my other account on Pro and got a 28. So I was only 2 shots behind, and I feel like I was let down on this. So that's a positive. You know, I always set more goals for myself. But those of you that played the weekend, you know, good luck. Hopefully you did well in the tournament. And if you like the stream, you know, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And there's more basic ball Golf Clash coming at you, especially with the new cursed tournament coming up. So I'll see you guys. I guess should be coming up. But yeah, we'll see you shortly with that, and I'll be streaming more. And again, stay safe out there, and you know, good luck with you with Golf Clash. Appreciate it.